Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on iKeysRacing. It's time to eat a bit of dust, a bit of dirt, and go back to a special year for the millennials, because back in year 2000, for PlayStation 1, if you had one, there was a magic game, absolutely something special, that was this Colin McRae Rally 2.0, second episode of that particular line of racing games dedicated to the World Rally Championship. And going back to that age, there was a crazy and incredible spectacular driver that was the Scottish Colin McRae, that with his Ford Focus Martini Racing themed car was absolutely something spectacular to watch on TV or to follow directly on a long tour across the world, as it is originally for PlayStation 1, but using the hardware of the PlayStation 3 I own, and especially with the PlayStation button on your joypad, you have to go back to what was the digital mode, so just using the buttons for the controller you have in your hands, because at least to me this is the only way I have found to play decently this game. And the two, let's say, joysticks available for a sort of analog control to me are not anymore, let's say, an option, at least with this game. But I don't want to go inside all the options, just to say to you that the controllers currently is in the digital mode. So if you edit buttons, you just have the usual accelerator with the X, the brake with the square, and brake with the circle, etc, etc. Anyway, I don't want to lose time with options. Just go to 30 minutes episode number 1 for this new theme I want to launch. I will use the championship full season, but at novice level, because really it has become difficult to play this game 20 years after my last party with this game. And you can choose between some real cars, like the Ford Focus, as said, from Ford Motorsport Martini Racing sponsored, the Mitsubishi Lancer, the Toyota Corolla that also Carlos Sainz Sr. has driven, and if I'm not wrong, together with Didier Auriol back in the year 1999, the Subaru Impreza sponsored by the iconic 555 tobacco cigarettes, the Peugeot 206 with the Total Fuel Company support, and the Seat Cordoba Repsol Movistar sponsored one. That is the one that I would like to choose, so we have also the original names and the original drivers with the Ford Focus, the Mitsubishi, etc. So if you don't mind, I go on with the Seat Cordoba. We will use the manual transmission, and welcome in Finland.
Wide gravel and mud tracks make this rally one of the fastest in the world. The jumps, crests and long corners also make it one of the most hair-raising drives for any rally driver, and also one of the most exciting to watch.
Not bad for a game old 21 years. And now we will approach the first menu, that is the most important almost, for a simple reason, because like for every real rally game, you have the distinction between what is the surface you are going to race on. And in this case, the stage 1 starts very early in the morning, 6 a.m., with 5 kilometers to be raced on 80% gravel and 20% mud. The stage 2, without the service area in between, will be played around the midday, almost 5 kilometers, with 70% of gravel and 30% of mud, with 15 Celsius degrees of temperature. So with the setup of the car, you have to choose a couple of options, and if you are between, for example, stage 2 and the following one, the stage 3, you can also repair the car if you have something not working very well or if it is consumed too much. Consider that I'm just a beast driving these cars, so usually I really smash all the cars I have, and luckily there is this novice level to allow me to destroy the car, but anyway finish the rally. Anyway, if you play with digital buttons control, I would suggest to put the suspension very hard, even if the Finland 1000 Lakes Rally appointment usually has long jumps and the need to have, let's say, a soft car. But given the car physics I have found playing this game 20 years after my last try, I am more in comfort with a hard setup. Also, the power ratio to have more controllable car to me is better if the main traction is coming from the front. The brake bias can stay as it is. I always reduce the brake power to avoid the car to roll too much, to pitch too much in front and in the rear part. And the steering wheel also, I was used to bring it to the lowest part. Nowadays I'm using the lowest part -1 just to not have an hysteric car going on the gravel and asphalt and mud surface. That being said, we can go to race the first stage. Don't have a look to the iKeysRacing records previously set. Another thing, then I will restart the special stage, is that you can choose between many views, and back then was absolutely a nice thing. So you have the free hood, you have the real hood, you have also an interesting view from the cockpit that when you turn the wheel, if you are staying fixed without accelerating, the car anyway rotates left and right. So you can see it's not really, let's say, a properly simulator. Anyway, the other view is from the back of the car, and I would suggest to use this one a bit more, let's say, larger and far. Allows you to see the chassis movements and also to have a more controlled view of your track. Another thing is would be nice to use the internal view, but really it's like the frame rate in some way goes down a bit. I show you, then I restart with a proper look at the frame rate.
76 right.
It's a bit I mean, not fluid. If you move to this one, it becomes a bit fluid. So maybe it is just because the PlayStation 1 hardware back then was capable to manage a compromise between the two possibilities. Anyway, let's go back to the start of the rally. So restart directly with the previous settings. Okay, so let's see if it has kept. Not at all. And as said, my previous records you see on the bottom right corner are absolutely test, but I'm anyway a lemon to drive. This game 20 years ago was quite quick nowadays.
Into long 5 left, tightens. 70, turn 3 right, onto mud. 30 pressed and 5 right.
And I'm not improving.
30 pressed and 6 left. 30, 6 right. 30, 5 left. 30 pressed into 4 right. 30, 5 left, over pressed and 6 right, onto gravel. Into 6 pressed, into 5 right. Into 5 right. 33 left. 30 long 5 right. 30 pressed. Into 4 right. Into left. Into 5 right. 50 long 3 left. 30 long 5 right. And pressed into long 5 left, tightens. 50 jump maybe. Into 5 left, over pressed. 50
Ooh,
5
the
right.
first three. I did it. I was waiting myself to catch a tree and to hit a tree. I've lost a lot. I was just cruising,
5 right.
trying
30
to survive,
into long 5 left.
but I like woods. I'm a green person.
35 right into 6 left. 53 right. Into 3 right. 55 right. 50 jump maybe into 5 left. Into crest and 6 right. 36 left into 6 right. 35 left. 36 left over crest. 36 right. Into 5 right over crest. 55 left. 50 jump maybe. 56 right into jump. Into crest and long 5 left tightens. 54 right tightens. Okay.
Wow, so the last leg, the last stage, the last step of the stage at least was green, so I'm just taking confidence with the controls. The game also is joking on me because it is saying a fastest time for this stage, but in reality I am 9th out of 16 competitors, and given that it is the novice level, Colin McRae ran 306, Kenneth Eriksson 307, I did 317, so not really a good time, but I mean, after 20 years of playing and just a couple of tests did before recording this episode, I'm not worried about it. Let's go to the next stage. I hope to improve, not for your enjoyment, but also to score some points and conclude the season at least in the top 6. I don't have the best car because the the Seat Cordoba is not the best car.
1, go! 75 left over crest. 50 jump. 50 jump and 6 right. 35 left over crest into 5 left. 30 long 5 right tightens. 56 right. Into 5 left. 36 right. 30 jump.
Another 3, yes. If there was a championship for
75
collecting
left
trees,
into 5
I
right.
would be world champion.
70 crest and very long 6 right. 50 crest into 5 left tightens. Into 3 right. 33 left. 50 long 4 right. Into 6 crest. 56 left. 36 right and 6 crest. 75 left over crest and 5 right. 55 right. 36 left. Onto mud. 30 crest and 5 left into 4 right. Into jump. 100 jump into 5 right. Into 6 left. 70 jump and 6 right. 30 jump maybe.
I've lost the car, I've lost the car.
55 right.
Again.
crest and 6 left. 50 4 right onto gravel. 30 crest and 4 right. 70 long 4 left, tightens, Nova crest. 30 6 right. 50 6 crest into 6 right. Into 6 left. Okay.
Okay, 2 legs of this stage number 2 at least were green. In some way, my personal record, yes. We are, okay, 308 and McRae. Oh no, this time there is a Peugeot 206 with Mr. Duga or Dugas or Dagas 258, another 10 seconds, but at least we are 7th in the current overall ranking with 4 seconds to steal to Mr. Tizo or Tizot, I don't know, to be sure to score at least 1 point in the championship. Anyway, let's go on. And before the next stage, there will be the possibility to repair the car and to have a look to what will be. So will be a 1400 time of the day, 75 gravel, 25 mud. The following one will be 2 hours later with 12 degrees and 14 degrees. Okay, still anyway on the gravel. So I would keep the setup of the car as it is, but it's time to repair things. And as you can see, the usage or the damages I've made to the car are quite a bit. So the gearbox is in the green area, but already with a danger yellow triangle. The turbo so and so, the suspension so and so, brakes, body, steering, electrics, drive shaft, axles. I would say for sure the axles, for sure the keyboard, the gearbox, the turbo, and if there's time, suspensions. Yes, 20 minutes left out of 60. Differential, yes. Brakes can stay as they are. Body, not enough time, 10 minutes required out of 8 available. The steering is okay. The electricals, maybe. I would say it's just a matter of headlights. We are not racing at night, so can be as it is. Anyway, maybe if there will be a night stage in the following 5th and 6th stages, maybe it's important to repair when there will be needed. So we can race, and it is very short.
2, 1, go! 5 right into 6 left. Into 4 right and 6 crest. Into 6 left and 6 right. 75 left into 6 right. 34 left, tightens, Nova crest.
Fine. Ooh, I have cut too much. The corner.
76 right into 4 right.
It starts to rain. This is not good because I have tires for gravel dry. Becomes almost uncontrollable despite the last green. Not really good. 20 seconds lost, many mistakes. I've damaged the car, let's see. And I also did a slower time compared to my previous record that was not a record. So now we are down 12. Let's go on. this is very bad. Block in the trees, block in the woods, knock on woods.
Into crest and 6 right. 30, 5 right, into 5 left. Straight with 50. Into 4 right. 30, 4 left. 53 left. 33 left. 55 right. Into 4 left. 34 right. Into jump maybe. 50 very long. 5 left. 30 crest and 4 right. Into jump maybe.
Another tree. What a
50 long,
mess.
4 right.
I was green in the last time split.
50 long, 4 left.
It's not that I don't trust my co-driver, it's that the game is quicker than my mind.
Right.
But it's very funny. I mean, I should add a webcam to my face
55 left. Nova crest.
to show you how much I laugh of
Maybe,
myself
and
when
long,
I
4 left.
make mistakes.
34 right. 50 crest into 5 left. 30 crest into 5 left. 36 crest onto mud and 5 left. Nova crest and 5 right and 4 left. 36 crest into 5 right. 56 left into 6 right. Into 6 crest. 30
Oh, I'm dead. Almost. The car is destroyed. This
50
is
turn 3 left on the gravel. 70 long 4 right. 6 left. Okay.
okay. 4 stages, 4 splits. Green, so the quickest. The others are all red, and I see the car with the hazard working, so will be time also to repair. No previous records. Okay, I did, ooh, wow, 5th overall in the stage, and a bit up in the overall classification, 9th with 18 seconds to recover. If I don't make mistakes, I think I can... No, the rally is finished, so let's say trapped between the woods is my destiny, and as a green environmental person that uses just virtual petrols and virtual tires and blah 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 blah, this time no points for the championship. So the race, the Rally of Finland, has been won by Colin McRae, 12 points, with a Ford Focus, then a Peugeot 206, a Mitsubishi Lancer, a Toyota Corolla, Subaru Impreza, another Mitsubishi Lancer. At least I am the first driver with a Seat Cordoba. Maybe. Yes, because Mr. Castis is 12th. Then the Truman Show with the Seat Cordoba is 13th. And yes, so at least I am the leader of the Seat team. Not really a great satisfaction given how the car has been brought back to the service area, but at least this was a sort of, let's say, introduction to the game. Obviously, this was also the first episode of my new theme regarding the season with rallies, first game of rallies ever played together with you on my channel, so I would cut here the video. Will be around 25 minutes, I think, let's say, cutting down all the moments of loading of the PlayStation. I will try to win this rally, or at least arrive in top 6 offline, and then the episode 2, when I will have a more practice under my belt, will be the episode 2 with the next rally that the games allows you to play just if you finish in the top 6. So thank you very much for watching this incredible level of skills I have showed of myself driving a rally car, and I give you the appointment for the next episode. See you very soon from Monza, from Marco. Ciao, best wishes, bye bye, stay home, stay safe, stay racing.